Right, time for another video. I'll just introduce myself. I'm Dr. P from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia, general practitioner, or what the Americans call family medicine doctor. Um, today's little topic is Ozempic, which is very topical and very popular and very expensive and in very short supply in Australia. What is Ozempic? It's a needle you have once a week, which basically seems to switch off your appetite, and it does so by mucking around with the chemicals in your stomach to make you feel like you're full. It induces a sort of a state of what they call in medicine gastroparesis, which is really that your stomach doesn't really empty quickly, and so the digested stuff doesn't move along the system as quickly, and you don't feel hungry. I was very sceptical when it first came out, because we've had miracle weight loss drugs for the last 30 years and none of them have ever really been very effective. But this stuff really does seem to be effective. People seem to really lose weight on it. I was quite shocked how much weight some people lost without even trying. So, tricky one. Not for everyone. Certainly had a couple of patients end up in hospital with it. A couple of diabetic patients end up in hospital with it because they got the vomiting and the diarrhea, which sometimes happens with anything that mucks around with your digestive system. And the vomiting and the diarrhea, if you're diabetic and you can go into diabetic ketoacidosis, is very dangerous. So it's dangerous for diabetics to be vomiting. So it's not absolutely perfect, but certainly for people who are wanting to lose weight, some of them have had spectacular results. I think it's the number one selling drug in the world. The company that make it are, I think they're worth more than Apple. I think they're from Denmark. Hard to get in Australia because Americans, well, there's short supply, and Americans are happy to pay more for it than Australians are, and so we're sort of not last cab off the rank, but why would you ship it to Australia when you can ship it to America and make twice as much money? Though we do seem to be getting more of it. It's on what in Australia we call the PBS, which means it's paid for by the government or subsidised by the government for people with diabetes, where it's a little bit technical. You have to have diabetes that's severe enough that a certain trigger point is reached, which we call the HbA1c, which is a measure of how much your sugar is out of control. So that actually has to be above 7 for you to get it subsidised in Australia. But getting subsidised is very important, because if it's $200 a month not subsidised, if you can get it subsidised, you get it for about $40 a month. And if you're a pensioner, you get it for about $7 a month. So it's all a bit tricky, but it's a big topic, and probably do a few more talks on it. But anyway, that's just the basic introduction to Ozempic. The stuff certainly works. Thank you.